Hello everybody, we are here today at Magic Kingdom here in Walt Disney World Resort in Florida. And one of the things that people ask us all the time is it worth going to Magic Kingdom at Christmas time if you don't buy Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party? If you don't pay that extra fee to attend that sort of after hours party, is it worth your money? Is it worth coming? Well, we're going to show you today all the amazing things that you can do that are part of the included pass for Magic Kingdom. In case you don't feel like buying that Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party, and we'll show you some of the reasons why you would want to buy that party. So stay tuned. We're going to go through all the amazing holiday things right now. So let's start off first talking about the decorations that they have available at Magic Kingdom. All of the decorations that you would see at Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party are all here. They're all up during the day. It doesn't matter if you pay for the party or not, you're still going to get the same decorations, the same experience, all the amazing lights on Main Street, all the beautiful Christmas trees, all the amazing little figurines, everything that you would see at the party, you're going to be able to see at Magic Kingdom regardless of if you pay for the party or not. The other thing to know about the decorations at Magic Kingdom is that the majority of the decorations are going to be on Main Street and the square in the middle. Once you exit the Main Street and in front of Cinderella's castle, you're not going to find a lot of decorations anywhere else. There are a few extra things that you will find, such as Space Mountain. It does light up all red and greens. It does a holiday overlay. So you actually get to experience a holiday overlay, and when you ride Space Mountain, on the inside, you'll actually be able to get a slightly different experience. They've got snowflakes and Christmas things projected on the inside. That's one of the things that you only get during the party. But it is just a slight change to what you would normally get through the experience. So you'd have to decide if that was something that was worth paying extra money for or not. It's not significantly different from what you would normally get from an experience for Space Mountain. I just love all the decorations. I mean, I'm walking down Main Street and it's just absolutely beautiful. They usually use most of the decorations every single year. So sometimes they'll be a little bit different, a little bit new, but for the most part, it's kind of the same. So for nostalgia purposes, I think that's great because you kind of get used to seeing it a certain way. You're excited about seeing the Magic Kingdom all decked out in this amazing, beautiful holiday Christmas decoration, and you get to see it again and again every single year. And then they add little things here and there throughout over the years, different shows, different parades and things like that, but they try to keep the sort of decoration similar to each other each year. So it's really cool. I just love it. There's nothing like walking down Main Street and then seeing that amazing castle in the background with all the holiday decorations. I don't know that it gets any better than that shot right there. It's just a fantastic shot. I love it. Can't say enough good things. But again, this shot right here that you're getting, you don't need to come to the Christmas party for this. Now let's talk about merchandise. Everybody's favorite merchandise. They love the Mickey and Minnie and all the Disney merchandise. So do they have special merchandise during the Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party? Or can you get all the merchandise at the normal hours? I'm glad to say that this year, unlike in previous years, they don't have any special merchandise available during the Christmas party. In past years, they've actually had special exclusive merchandise only available for purchase during the parties. This year, they didn't have any. So any of the merchandise that you would have wanted, you can get anytime during the day or evening hours, anytime there's not a party. So that's good news for anybody who's looking for specific holiday merchandise, anything super fun. You can buy it. You don't have to buy the Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party tickets in order to get that merch that you're looking for. The other good thing is a lot of the merchandise is actually available at Disney Springs at the World of Disney. So you don't even actually necessarily have to come to the park to get most of that merchandise or get it online, which is available as well. Now let's talk about Cinderella Castle, because that is one of the biggest things for the holidays. In previous years, they've actually had it lit up with all sorts of icicles on it. It was all sort of blue. It felt very almost like Frozen Castle, and it was amazing. And that was available no matter if you went to the party or not. It looked like that throughout the evening on party nights or not party nights. So again, another reason you could still see the castle lit up beautiful with all the holiday. Outside of the parties, you didn't have to go to the parties. Now this year, they've done something a little bit different. They're not doing the icicle lights, but they do have it all decked out and beautiful looking and amazing. And again, that still is available. It changes. There's the beacon where it sort of lights up. It has a few different patterns that it puts on the Cinderella Castle. And then, of course, there's the fireworks show and the stage shows. So let's talk about the fireworks. The fireworks this year are the amazing 50th anniversary celebration Enchantment. Such a great fireworks show. I know a lot of people necessarily haven't loved it as much as the previous shows, like Happily Ever After or even Wishes, but it's still a really good show and it has grown on people. And they've made some improvements. They've added things like Walt Disney actually speaking and being projected on the castle. Actually been improved and it's a really good show. Now I will say, that's one of the things that you do need to go to the party for is if you want to see the special fireworks. This year they're having minis, basically wonderful celebration fireworks that are special for the party. And they're only available during the party. Now I will say there are some evenings when you get closer to Christmas that are non-party nights where they may actually do those fireworks. It's not guaranteed, but they do it sometimes. So you're not guaranteed to be able to see it if you're here around Christmas time, but it is possible. So I will say, if you really want to see those special holiday fireworks, you're going to want to be here for the party. You're going to want to pay that extra money to get to see it. And that also goes for the stage show. There is an awesome holiday stage show that happens right in front of the castle, specific to the parties. It's only available during party nights, unfortunately. You won't be able to see it any other time. They usually don't do those on off holiday or party evenings. So that's another reason why you would want to get Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. Now, one of the biggest reasons why you would want to book Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party is the reason is behind me, and that would be the crowds. So this is a non-party night, and you can see how many people are here waiting for the fireworks. We're about 45 minutes out from the fireworks starting, and there are a ton of people here, and it is only going to get worse. This is the week after Thanksgiving, which is historically the lightest week prior to Christmas, and you can already see how many people are here. So that's the benefit of Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party, is that it is a limited event. So you're paying the extra money for the privilege of being able to have a lot less people here than you would see right now. Now, it's still crowded at the parties, but it's not going to be this crowded. One of the things that they've really added a lot this year are these picture opportunities. They've had some in the past, and historically they haven't been available outside of the parties. They've usually been covered up. But as you can see, this year they're actually available all day long, all evening long. And they're available for anybody to just hop in and get a quick picture opportunity. So they're super cute. And again, those are available outside of the party. Now let's talk about food. It's all about the food. I love holiday foods and holiday snacks and treats. Here we are at Cosmic Rays Cafe. So we might as well talk about the food. I will tell you, during the Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party, there are a lot of holiday treats to choose from. There's probably like maybe 15 or 20 different holiday exclusive treats that you can try between shakes and drinks and cookies and snacks and cakes. Those are all amazing things that you can get. Outside of the party, that's one of the downsides of not going to the party. They don't have a ton of holiday exclusive treats. They're only available during the party. But there are a few, usually a handful of items that are really good. Like this year, for example, they have the Lock, Shock, and Barrel Sundae at Anti-Gravity's Goodies. It looks delicious. It's $18 because it's a huge tub filled with all sorts of ice cream and toppings. It looks amazing. So that's one of the things that you can get outside of the holiday party, but there really aren't that many things. So if you're a huge foodie and you want to try all the different holiday snacks and treats that they have, you're going to want to come for the party. Now, I will say, during the party hours, you get unlimited sugar cookies and hot cocoa, which so by the time you're sort of filled up on those, you're not going to probably have an appetite to try all of the different treats. And the lines for some of the holiday exclusive snacks do get really long. So you'll waste a lot of your time trying the snacks and sitting in lines. So you won't be spending a lot of time riding the rides and partaking in the festivities. It just depends on what you want to do. If you really want to try a lot of the snacks, you're going to need to book multiple days for the Christmas party. So again, it comes up to your preference, but I really think they have enough holiday treats for you to try off the holiday party hours during the day, like the Sunday that I just called out. So you don't really miss out on too much, but if you have your eye on a specific treat, you're going to want to check and make sure that it's available at the normal hours and not an exclusive item for the holiday treats. So many holiday exclusive snacks to choose from, but I just kind of go with the old school cinnamon roll. They've got this available all the time. Yum, I love this. Sometime the classic treats, that's just what hits. Now right behind me is something that you don't see very often. We're in Cosmic Rays Cafe. This is where Sunny Eclipse is normally performing. As you can see, he's MIA. The whole thing is gone. And back behind me it says Club Tinsel, because during the Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party, I'll put that in the blooper reel. I'm going to leave that in actually because it was hilarious. They started backing up right while I was talking. But this is Club Tinsel, so there are actually special holiday shows during the Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. So if you're coming to Cosmic Ray hoping to see Sunny during the Christmas hours and the Christmas days, you're not going to see him. You're going to miss out. But during the Christmas party, there's a special show here, which is really cute. So again, a couple of things that they do at during the Christmas party that they don't have during the day. This is one of them. Walking through Liberty Square here, you can see some of the extra decorations for Christmas. They do have a few, like I said, overflow off of Main Street out into these areas of the park, but you can see it's not too much. I mean, just have a couple little spirals here around the lights, and a couple of little wreaths and things, but really nothing huge when it comes to decorations off of Main Street. Now, one of the biggest things that they offer during Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party that they don't offer any other time at Magic Kingdom is a meet and greet with Santa. And that's actually right behind me here. You can see this is where you meet with Santa. But again, this is only offered during the Christmas parties. So if you want to see Santa, your best bet, if you don't want to come to the Christmas party, if you don't want to pay extra money for the Christmas party, but you still want to meet Santa while you're in Disney, your best bet's going to be go to Disney Springs. They do have a Santa meet and greet at Disney Springs, which is free. You just have to have a virtual queue for it. Go to Disney Springs, get in the virtual queue line, and you'll get right in to see Santa. Maybe you have a couple hour wait, it depends. But if you're really interested in seeing Santa here at Magic Kingdom, that's one of the things you can only do during the parties. Now let's talk about parades. When you come to Disney, one of the things that you kind of expect is to see a parade, and so the holidays is no different. You want to see that awesome parade down Main Street. Now they do still offer the parade that you would normally see in the non-party hours, but if you want to see the special Christmas time parade, it's called Mickey's Once Upon a Christmas Time Parade, and it is special. It is a holiday parade. It has Santa Claus in it, Santa with his sleigh and all the reindeer, sort of the finale piece for that awesome parade that goes straight down Main Street. Unfortunately, that is only offered during the party, so you can't see that parade any other time of the day, any of the evening hours, even if the park is open. If it's not the party hours that you've paid extra for, you don't get to see that parade, which is super disappointing. However, they always do pretty much every year, and this year is no exception. They do actually, as it gets closer to Christmas time. This year it is December 23rd through December 31st. They actually will have the Christmas time parade during the daytime hours. There will be one showing at noon and one showing at 3 p.m. So you can actually see the Christmas time parade even if you don't do the party hours. So, depending on when you're here, if you're here that last week of Christmas or the days following Christmas before New Year's, you can see the parade without having to pay for the party. So plan accordingly. If the holiday parade is something you definitely want to see, you want to see Santa Claus going down Main Street, you may either have to pay for the party, or if you're here during the week when you can actually see it regardless, you can see it for free. Well, kind of for free. You still got to pay to get in the park. Now let's talk about the rides. Are all the rides the same during the holiday days versus the Christmas parties? Believe it or not, pretty much so. Pretty much all of the rides are basically exactly the same. You can still do the Jingle Cruise, which is the Jungle Cruise, which is sort of re-personified. They've added a bunch of like Christmas decorations. They call it the Jingle Cruise. You can still do that whether it's a party night or not. There are a couple of things that do actually have holiday overlays that are specific to the party. I already mentioned one earlier in the segment when I talked about Space Mountain being one of those. And Space Mountain is the only one that really has an overlay. I mentioned the Jingle Cruise, and it does have sort of like the holiday decorations, but again, it's all day long. It's not special for the holiday parties. The only one that's really special is Space Mountain, so you're not missing out on too much from a ride perspective. Monsters Inc. Laugh Floor has a little bit of extra holiday cheer, a little bit of lights on Mad Hatter's Tea Party, a little bit of added stuff to Tomorrowland Speedway, but again, nothing really huge, and you can do those anytime. It's not specific to the party. The only one that's really specific to the party is Space Mountain. All right, so let's do the recap. What are the things that you can do during the party? What are the things that you can do not during the party that's available anytime? Is it worth getting the party tickets. Is it worth spending the $100, $200 per person for the party? You're gonna have to decide that for yourself. But again, let's just run through it. All the decorations available anytime. You don't have to come straight for the parties to get all that experience. All the rides, pretty much the same except for Space Mountain, which is only slightly different. All part of the regular hours. You don't have to come for the parties. Desserts, treats, snacks. Most of the desserts and treats that are holiday exclusives are only going to be at the party. There's a couple of things that you can get in regular hours as well. Not too many, but a few, so you still get that experience. Hot chocolate, all you can eat cookies, only available during the parties. Special holiday fireworks, only available during the parties. Christmas time parade with Santa Claus and the reindeer, only available during the parties, but they do for the last week of December have special times, noon and 3 p.m. where you can actually get to see the parade even without coming to the party. So that's a bonus. So again, depending on when you're going to be here, you don't necessarily need to go to the party, pay for the extra ticket in order to see that parade. Special merchandise, not this year. No special merchandise this year. So you can still get all the holiday merchandise that you want during regular hours. Cinderella's Castle, pretty much the same. Doesn't matter when it is, during the party or in the regular park hours. It's pretty much going to be the same, so you're not missing anything this year here. Stage shows. They do have a special stage show right in front of Cinderella's Castle, and then they have some extra special stage shows. Again, Cosmic Rays over in Tomorrowland. There's another show that you can do, only available during the parties. We also didn't talk about meet and greets. There are a few special meet and greets that are available during the party that aren't normally available, getting to meet Mickey. Also Santa Claus, you can only meet Santa Claus during the parties, can't do that at normal hours. And the last biggest, probably the most important one, is the crowds, the size of the crowds. Tons of people going to be here during the holiday weeks, especially leading up to Christmas. Again, this week, right after Thanksgiving, is the lightest, and there's still a ton of people here. So any weeks after this, getting closer to Christmas, it's going to be a zoo all the way through to the new year. So the extra hours, party, you're going to have less people there, not as many people to compete with. Still a good amount, but not too many. So overall, that's the numbers. You're going to have to decide for yourself, what do you want to pay for? What do you not want to pay for? I personally, I don't think you need to have the party. I think it's a great holiday experience here at Magic Kingdom. You don't need to pay the extra dollars, but if you've never done it before, I do highly recommend doing it at least once. We've done it before. I love it. We just don't do it every single year. We don't do it every single time. It is kind of expensive, especially if you have larger parties. So it's going to be up to you to decide. Tell us what you think of this video. If this was helpful, hopefully it was. You still get a great experience. Let us know if you think you have to have the party. Let us know if I missed anything. Be sure to comment, like, subscribe, share this content if you think it's helpful for anybody trying to decide if they want to go the extra mile for the tickets. Until I see you next time, the Noble way is the easy way. Bye-bye, everybody.